It is I who made the earth and created mankind upon it. My own hands stretched out the heavens. I marshaled their starry hosts.
Interstellar space is the space outside our solar system. NASA's Voyager 1 spacecraft, launched in 1977, is the first human-made object to reach interstellar space, a 13 billion-mile journey. The Voyager 1 space probe is now sailing through the uncharted waters of a new cosmic sea. Stargazing is best done from a dark place away from city lights. In those optimal circumstances, you're looking at around 2,500 stars at most. That's about 1/100 millionth of the total stars just in our own galaxy alone. The stars of the night sky cannot be counted unaided because they are so numerous, and there is no way to track those which have been counted and which have not. The distances involved in measuring how far away a star is are immense. A light year is the distance light travels in a year, traveling at 300,000 kilometers every second. Considering light can travel around the Earth 7 times in a second, a light year is a mind-bogglingly large distance. Consider that the closest star to Earth is Proxima Centauri, approximately 4.2 light-years away. It would take about 70,000 years in our fastest spacecraft to reach it. A light-year is equivalent to 9.5 trillion kilometers. It would take our fastest spacecraft 18,000 years to travel 1 light-year, and the diameter of our Milky Way galaxy is 100,000 light-years.
He determines the number of the stars and calls them each by name.
When you look at stars, you are literally looking back in time. This is because the light from the star takes millions of years to reach the Earth. When you look at any star, you're actually looking at how it looked like thousands of years ago. If you use a telescope to see a star on the far side of our galaxy, you're actually seeing what the star looked like 100,000 years ago, since the light that left the star then is just reaching us now. Every single star has almost the exact same chemical composition. The nuclear fusion reactions which occur in each star turns hydrogen into helium. The most common type of stars within the universe are red dwarfs. These stars are common due to their low mass and the fact that they live for a very long time before turning into white dwarfs. High-mass stars generally have higher surface temperatures and appear blue due to their incredible mass and the amount of nuclear reactions occurring within them. These stars have the shortest lifespans because they consume their fuel much more quickly than smaller stars. White, blue, and blue stars generally have a mass approximately between 1.4 and twice that of the Sun. In some cases, these stars can have a mass of more than 100 times that of the Sun, with surface temperatures up to 10 times hotter, and appear thousands of times brighter. Orange dwarfs are also very common in our galaxy. They generally have a mass of between 0.5 and 0.8 of the Sun and have lower surface temperatures. Yellow dwarfs and yellow-white dwarfs also exist. The Sun, in the center of our solar system, is a yellow dwarf. These are stars that have approximately between 0.8 and 1.2 times the mass of our Sun. A star like our Sun will eventually begin to fuse hydrogen in a shell surrounding the core, causing it to expand to hundreds of times its original size, and cooling its surface in the process, becoming what is known as a red giant. During this process, the star's helium-rich core contracts and heats up. At a certain point, the core reaches a high enough temperature to begin fusing helium into carbon and oxygen. After the star has exhausted its supply of helium, it will shed its outer layers, leaving only the core remaining. At this stage, the star is now a white dwarf. White dwarf stars create energy by fusing hydrogen atoms into helium in their core. At some point, though, the hydrogen available for fusion will eventually run out. One of the greatest understatements of the Bible is recorded in Genesis 1:16.
Then God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also.
Many stars you look at in the night sky seem like single distant glimmers of light. To the naked eye, they all appear to be equidistant on a dome above the earth because stars are much too far away for our eyes to offer any depth cues. Most stars you see in the night sky are actually two star systems or binary star systems. They are so far away, however, that they just appear as one speck of light due to their immense distance from the Earth.
The angel of the Lord called to Abraham from heaven a second time and said, I swear by myself, declares the Lord, that because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son, I will surely bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and as the sand on the seashore. And by faith Abraham, even though he was past age, and Sarah herself was barren, was enabled to become a father, because he considered him faithful who had made the promise. And so from this one man, and he as good as dead, came descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky, and as countless as the sand on the seashore.
Stars are suns. Incredibly, estimates show that our Milky Way galaxy contains over 200 billion such suns. The closest observable star is Sol, or as it's more commonly known, the Sun. The nearest star to the Earth is the Sun. Other stars are visible from Earth during the night, appearing as a multitude of fixed luminous points in the sky. Although the Sun is around 150 million kilometers away, there are billions of stars just like our Sun out there in the galaxy. Some stars appear in 3, 4, and more numbers, creating a beautiful system in the sky. To gain an appreciation of the size and scale of objects we have encountered so far, we look at the solar system's planets, our Sun, and various stars in our galaxy. VY Canis Majoris is the largest known star in our galaxy. This star is believed to be 1,800 times the size of our Sun. And remember, the Sun could hold over 1 million Earths. If this star was in the center of our solar system, its outer atmosphere would reach the orbit of Saturn.